back as 2010. Launched by, do you know who launched this product? It was the minister now, the senior minister party. He launched this product. Marketing. This see the books. We came up with this. Medicinal Plants of Nigeria. Moringa oleifera. Artemisia annua. Challenges. Let's look at our challenges. Low level of awareness, sensitization and acceptability of TCAM, delay in passage of the bill, inadequate funding of programs and research, poor harmony and cooperation between TCAM and conventional practitioners. Conventional, you say that you sabi too much. Practitioners, nobody sabi too much. You must learn and work together. And then everywhere you go, there are schools that are not qualified. They tell you they are running training in camp. They tell it's wrong. No school has yet been recognized by the Federal Ministry of Health and Ministry of Education, except now the one they are trying to work. When we tell these practitioners, they don't like us. I'm a pharmacist. I have my ethics. I can never say your center is qualified to give services when it has not been recognized by Ministry of Education and Ministry. So you see quackery all over. Be careful. Until under the Ministry of Health, with collaboration with Ministry of Education and UC, get this bill passed and establish centers for treatment fast. But with your knowledge, you can have your clinics because you are not going to do the wrong thing. Research. You know, intellectual property is something you should look at. Your practitioners must have confidence in the research so that they know that you are going to protect their interests. If you do that, they will bring you cancer drugs. When they say there is cancer medicine, listen to them. The scientists you are talking about, are they not human beings like you? Why can't you listen? It's only the white skin you listen to. And you were not used as a guinea pig to produce those drugs. Use your own, develop your own. Somebody told me that we cannot Artemisia until they give us. I said, I will cultivate for 220 million Nigerians because they didn't want us to start. So do your own, Ondo, Southwest, Nigeria, West Africa, Africa. They will come looking for you. I'm almost through. What is the way forward for you? I'm now personifying Ondo. Identify hectares of land for cultivation of medicinal plants. You will do that. Good. Cultivate medicinal plants for value addition. Production of NAFDAC listed herbal medicine, phytomedicine. When you have started, you have set out the facility, begin to look for NAFDAC to guide you. You must get your research, you must get your market, you must widen your cooperation, you must implement your BSc training, masters and PhD, establish herbal clinics with the university. Conclusion. The implementation of TCAM services into the become necessary and long overdue, especially at the primary healthcare level. The need to support research, development, promote, and utilize our products is a wake-up call for all. You don't have medicine security. If they close borders today, you will go to that Babalawo and take his medicine by force because you don't have medicine security. You don't produce any raw material, even the one for paracetamol. We have not produced. Is it not? Yes, giant of Africa. If we do that, we do all this, then we integrate. But you can start your own integration at your level. Primary health care, the clinics you said, gradually. You know one thing about medicine? For this, the highest man will say, give me. But we want it officially integrated. And that is what the Ministry of Health wants to do. And that's why they have done so much work for over 30 years. Now, Gode. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma. I don't need to say anything. The reaction to our delivery has actually said it all. Thank you very much, Ma. We appreciate you. She has succeeded in actually setting the note She said she will keynote us, that she will not deliver it, and she has succeeded in doing that. The most striking thing for me is the $100 billion market. I love that one, and I've keyed into it. Definitely we will talk before you leave, ma, so that I can see how to maximize what is there. While she was delivering the keynote, the registrar of the university, Dr. Waliola Ekundayo, ably represented by the Deputy Registrar, Governing Council Affairs, Mr. Adeniran, came in. We recognize you, sir. Please a round of applause for him. So going forward now, I want to call on Dr. Gbenga Fabusiwa Agbaje to read the citation of the guest speaker, Professor Kofi Busia. Professor Kofi Busia is not physically present with us, but he has done a pre-recorded lecture which we are going to listen to. Please a round of applause for her.
Let me align myself with the existing protocol. And let me quickly appreciate the guest speaker. You are highly appreciated. I've been motivated and I've gained something today. I appreciate you, ma. We'll discuss later. Let me quickly go to the business of the day. I have the honor and privilege to read the citation of Professor Kofi Busia. I don't know, is anybody standing for him? Okay, it's online. Okay. Professor Kofi Busia is a distinguished expert in urban medicine research, teaching, and practice. He previously served as the Director of Healthcare Services at the West African Health Organization, WOW, a specialized health institution of ECOWAS based in Burkina Faso. Currently, he holds multiple prestigious academic positions. Adjunct Associate Professor, Reader at Unimed, Ondo, and Editor-in-Chief of the Journal of Urban Medicine, published by SBR. He is also the Associate Professor and Director of Postgraduate Studies and Research at Pentecost University in Accra, Ghana. Additionally, Professor Busia lectures part-time in the Department of Chemistry at the University of Ghana and Natural Products, Chemistry at the School of Health, Sport and Biosciences, University of East London, UK. He also serves as a principal postgraduate supervisor at the ECOWAS region and has been widely recognized, culminating in his 2030 honor as a Knight of the National Order of Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso. His academic journey includes studies at Birkbeck, University of London, Queen Mary, University of London, Middlesex University, UK, and the Galilee International Management Institute, ISWA. He has authored numerous publications on key issues in urban medicine and public health, solidifying his reputation as a leading figure in the field. Thanks for the honor.
Acting Chief Executive, Vice Chancellor Professor Desegun Fatusi, Acting Chief Executive Officer and Interim Administrator Dr. Aziz Aderemi, Pioneer Director of the Traditional, Complementary and Alternative Medicine Directorate for the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Services, Pharmacist Zainab Sharif, Acting Director, Certificated Herbal Medicine, Dr. Ogali Vuapori, distinguished academics and researchers, members of the Traditional Medicine Complementary and Alternative Medicine Fraternity, students of UNIMED, ladies and gentlemen, members of the press. I'm truly delighted and honored to address you today on the occasion of the 2024 African Traditional Medicine Day under the theme Development and Promotion of Indigenous Herbal Medicine as a means to facilitate universal health care in Nigeria. Given the rich history of herbal medicine on this continent and the commendable efforts made by this young but prestigious university to establish a certificate program in herbal medicine, you could not have chosen a more fitting theme for this momentous occasion. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, herbal medicine has been an integral part of human civilization for thousands of years. For example, the ancient Egyptians documented over 800 medicinal plants on the Ebers Papyrus, one of the earliest known medical texts, around 1550 BCE. In China, traditional medicine has a history spanning over 2,500 years, with the Shannon Bensao Jin, a classic text on medicinal plants, serving as a cornerstone of their medical practice. Africa, as the cradle of civilization, has a similarly rich history of herbal medicine. In Africa, traditional medicine is a cornerstone of healthcare, especially in rural areas where conventional healthcare services are limited. According to the WHO, 70 to 80% of healthcare on the continent is provided through traditional medicine. A 2007 situational analysis by the West African Health Organization, WAHO, found that over 70% of West Africa's population relies on these practices. Despite its extensive use, African traditional medicine remains one of the least documented globally, with much of its knowledge passed down orally. The dominance of conventional medicine, combined with inadequate documentation and codification of traditional knowledge, threatens the preservation of this valuable heritage and has contributed to the marginalization of traditional practices. In Nigeria, for instance, studies reveal that only about 20% of medicinal plants have been scientifically documented. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, throughout history, herbal medicine has made significant contributions to global health. For instance, quinine, derived from the bark of the cinchona tree, was the first effective treatment for malaria, a disease that still threatens over 200 million people annually, particularly in Africa. Discovered in the 17th century, quinine revolutionized malaria treatment and saved countless lives. Similarly, digoxin and digoxin, derived from the foxglove plant, have been used for over a century to treat heart conditions such as atrial fibrillation and heart failure. These drugs remain essential in managing cardiovascular diseases, which are among the leading causes of death globally. In the fight against cancer, the discovery of vinblastine and vincristine, alkaloids derived from the Madagascar periwinkle, marked another milestone in herbal medicine's legacy. These compounds have been pivotal in the treatment of cancers such as Hodgkin's lymphoma and leukemia. Artemisinin, derived from the sweet wormwood plant, represents yet another groundbreaking contribution. Discovered by Chinese scientist Professor Yu Tu, who was awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 2015, artemisinin has become the cornerstone of malaria treatment, particularly in regions where drug resistance is prevalent. According to the WHO, artemisinin combination therapies, ACTs, have contributed to a 60% reduction in malaria mortality rates since 2000. Recognizing the immense value of traditional medicine, the WHO has taken significant steps to promote its development. The The WHO's Traditional Medicine Strategy 2014 to 2023 emphasizes the integration of traditional medicine into national health systems, the development of national policies, and the promotion of research and development to validate the efficacy of traditional remedies. In the ECOWAS region, the West African Health Organization has been a driving force in supporting member states to institutionalize traditional medicine in their health systems over the past 70 years. WAHO's 2017-2021 strategic plan identified traditional medicine as a key area for regional health development and has supported member states, including Nigeria, in developing policies, training traditional healers, and creating platforms for collaboration between traditional and conventional health practices. However, despite these efforts, many African governments have yet to fully institutionalize traditional medicine in their health systems. A report by the African Union highlighted that only 12 out of 55 countries have national policies on traditional medicine, clearly indicating a lack of commitment to integrating it into national health strategies. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria, with its vast and diverse population of over 200 million people, faces unique challenges in promoting herbal medicine. Key among these is lack of rigorous scientific validation of herbal medicines, which is crucial for building consumer confidence, limited capacity in the field, and absence of collaboration between practitioners of traditional medicine and conventional medicine. To address these challenges, the Nigerian government has made significant strides by establishing key institutions such as the Traditional and Alternative Medicine Directorate at the Federal Ministry of Health, the National Institute for Pharmaceutical Research and Development NIPRID, and the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC. The TCAM Directorate plays a vital role in bridging the gap between traditional and modern healthcare practices, promoting collaboration, and implementing policies aimed at integrating traditional medicine into the national health system. NIPRID is dedicated to conducting research and development in the field of pharmaceuticals, including traditional medicine. However, despite Nigeria's rich biodiversity, which includes over 8,000 plant species used in traditional medicine, there has been limited investment in research to explore their potential. For instance, the Nigerian government allocated just 0.2% of its GDP to research and development in 2020, far below the 1% recommended by UNESCO. To address concerns about the quality and safety of herbal medicines, NAFDAC plays a crucial role in regulating and ensuring the safety of these products in Nigeria. NAFDAC's regulatory efforts help standardize herbal products, ensuring their safety and efficacy before they reach the market. While the efforts of the TCAM Directorate, NIPRID, and NAFDAC are commendable, greater financial support is essential to fully harness the potential of the country's plant medicine resources. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the potential of herbal medicine to contribute to healthcare in Nigeria and across West Africa is immense. However, realizing this potential requires a concerted effort from all stakeholders, particularly governments. As Dr. Margaret Chan, former Director General of the WHO, emphasized, health is a shared responsibility. It requires a collective effort by governments, international organizations, civil society, and the private sector. The late Professor Dora Akunyili, former Director General of NAFDAC, also stressed, we cannot afford to ignore the rich heritage of herbal medicine that our people have relied on for centuries. It is time to bridge the gap between traditional and conventional medicine for the benefit of all. In light of this, I urge the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to give greater attention to herbal medicine. Its potential to enhance access to quality healthcare across the nation is significant. We must invest in research, support our traditional healers, and ensure that the rich indigenous knowledge of medicinal plants cultivated over centuries is not only preserved but also advanced for the benefit of future generations. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I would like to emphasize that the development and promotion of herbal medicine offer tremendous promise for advancing universal healthcare in Nigeria and throughout West Africa. By leveraging our region's wealth of traditional knowledge and addressing the obstacles to its progress, we can build a healthcare system that is accessible, affordable, and culturally relevant. Thank you.
Thank you very much for appreciating Professor Kofi all the way from Ghana. That was beautifully presented and we were able to listen to it. We are still coming to questions and answers. I know a lot of things will be bothering our minds right now. There are questions we want to raise. I know particularly for the keynoter, a lot of issues she raised on how to commercialize and how to add value to herbal medicine, and she explained so many things. I don't want to preempt what we want to ask. But before getting to that, so that it will not just be all talk again, there's going to be a sort of interlude. I want to invite the people who are ready for us to perform some traditional dance. We are discussing ancient wisdom here. This is about traditional medicine. And traditional dance is also a part of what we want to have. A bit of housekeeping before the traditional dancers will come on board. During music interlude, we'll take some pictures in between so that we can buy time while things are going on, and then we wrap up very soon. I can assure you in the next 30 minutes or thereabout, we will be out of here. It is time for traditional dance. Please let's give them a round of applause as they come in. Traditional dancers.
Làṣà wa o, àwa làṣà wa, àwa làṣà wa o, àwa làṣà wa. Nínú àṣà yìí náà bí wá sí, nínú àṣà yìí náà bí wá sí o. A ó gba àṣà wa lárugẹ, àwa làṣà wa. Ṣàgbọ́sí òsì rẹ̀. Àwa làṣà wa. Sábà international náà mọ́. Àwa làṣà. Nínú àṣà yìí náà bí wá sí. Nínú àṣà yìí náà bí o. Bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú àtọ̀gbọ̀. Mo ní méjì. Ọgbà náà sọ̀rọ̀. Àwa làṣà wa o. Bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú ọdún. Ewé dídùn náà ra. Bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìfúnni. Ìfúnni náà ra. Bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú ọdún. Ewé gbọ́dọ̀ náà ra. a bá sọ̀rọ̀ pa ìwọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ rẹ̀ ó yẹ ká ló gbogbo rẹ̀ fún ìwúrọ̀ ọmọ ènìyàn. àwọn ọlọ́nà sọ́wọ́ àsọ̀rọ̀ tó pẹ́ lẹ́lẹ́ àsọ̀rọ̀ tó pẹ́ padà ó ti wà látàrí fẹ́lẹ́fẹ́ náà ní oṣù mọ̀rọ̀ ń gbà gbogbo àwọn ọlọ́ṣà.
nínú àṣà yìí náà bí wá sí nínú àṣà yìí náà bí wá sí o a ó ga àṣà wa lárugẹ àwa la. ire ti dé o ìrèdè ire màmá dé o ìrèdè ire màmá dé o center for aba lókòrè wọ̀lú ìrèdè ìrèdè ire màmá dé o ìrèdè ire màmá dé o center for aba lókòrè wọ̀lú ìrèdè ire ti dé o ire màmá dé o ìrèdè ire màmá dé o center for aba lókòrè wọ̀lú ìrèdè àní. ìrèdè ire màmá dé o ìrèdè ire màmá dé o center for aba lókòrè wọ̀lú ìrèdè ire ti dé o ire màmá ó ti dé o center for aba lókòrè wọ̀lú ìrèdè ìrèdè ire màmá dé o ìrèdè ire màmá dé o center for aba lókòrè wọ̀lú ìrèdè ire ti dé o. ire màmàdé o ìrèdè ire màmàdé o center for aba lókòrè wọ̀lú ìrèdè ìrèdè ire màmàdé o ìrèdè ire màmàdé o center for aba lókòrè wọ̀lú ìrèdè ìrèdè ire màmàdé o ìrèdè ire màmàdé o center for aba lókòrè wọ̀lú. onílà fà pẹ́pẹ́ tayò onílà fà pẹ́pẹ́ tayò onílà fà pẹ́pẹ́ tayò kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe tayò eré là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe tayò kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe eré ayò. Kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe ayò òní làwọn pàpẹ́pẹ́ tayò òní làwọn pàpẹ́pẹ́ tayò òní làwọn pàpẹ́pẹ́ tayò pàpẹ́pẹ́ tayò èrè ayò èrè ayò èrè kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe ayò. Ọlọ́jọ́ lórí agolo ṣọlẹ́jọ́ lórí agolo ọlọ́jọ́ lórí agolo ṣọlẹ́jọ́ lórí ayò ṣọlẹ́jọ́ lórí agolo ṣọlẹ́jọ́ lórí agolo títẹ́ kàkà láyé olèjọ́ olèjọ́ lórí agolo bìsẹ̀ ọba ọláyé o ó yà ó lè pa mí láyé o ilé wọ́n lè pa mí láyò ayò mi àtijọ́ o ẹ̀yà rán náà mi sẹ́ bàbá mi rán mi sẹ́ o òjé mi lẹ̀ kíní ọmọ mi lẹ̀ kejì kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe ayò kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe. máa yò ṣe kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe ayò òní là ń fà pẹ́pẹ́ tayò òní là ń fà pẹ́pẹ́ tayò fà pẹ́pẹ́ tayò fà pẹ́pẹ́ tayò òní là ń fà pẹ́pẹ́ tayò kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe. Kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe. Kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe kí là ń fọ́ máa yò ṣe.
Thank you very much for the performance. You still have money left there, and you are taking everything. Me, I can also do performance. So will they give me money? You will not give me money.